What's up, man? I'm Miguel and welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, like the thumbnail showed, I will be comparing Bois Impériale, the original eau de parfum. I'm trying to show you guys this thing by Mr. Quentin Biche against the Extrait de Parfum version right here. Bois Impériale original, I got this from Essential Parfum's actual website, and this one I got from Centric, the Extrait. I'm gonna spray the original on my right hand and then the flanker on my left, and I'll let you guys know which one I prefer and which one you should choose depending on your taste. Bois Impériale l'original. Sur la main droite. Yeah, the sprayer, c'est de la merde, mais bon. L'odeur qu'on aime, the smell that we love. For some reason, this time it's like more prominent. Usually I don't get to smell it a lot. Kind of get anosmic too because the freshness and the musk kind of overpowers in the opening, and then you get that spice and woodiness. Now I get a nice dose of that freshness. I get some type of like basil type of like greenness. There's also a bit of spice, like some type of timur, pepper, something like that. And then there's some nice akigala wood that's coming in, slight hint of patchouli. It smells very nice and fresh right now. I feel like this scent is something that really needs to macerate because in the beginning, you might be very anosmic to it, but after a few months, it kind of develops and it becomes more woody and rich. That akigala wood molecule that they made, or that's made by this perfumer, I think it's Givaudan or something. I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that. Company made the akigala wood note, which is like a synthetic accord that smells very woody, very versatile, office friendly, signature scent. You can layer this with a lot of things. But enough about Bois Impériale. You guys have probably heard so much about it. The Extrait now. This one is a bad man fragrance. Oof. I get some dose of rose. It smells more chocolatey. I think there's a higher dose of patchouli. A lot of resins. I think there's like labdanum. It kind of gives off like a myrrh-ish vibe, but it's not super like woody smelling. It's more like leather undertone, and the resins are like kind of sweet, incensey ambers. And you still get that signature akigala wood, and there's some type of like papyrus or piney type of scent inside of this, but it's not like annoying. It's kind of like giving it a slight woody vibe with the woodiness, and the way that it's blended, it kind of just makes it a bit more animalic and more risque, so to speak. That causes the scent to have more long-lasting properties, but also it makes it more green and daring. And I think that's what niche scents tend to be like, but this is more experimental and less trying to please everyone. Get to the dry down, you start to get more of the similarities, that prominent and the signature akigala wood scent, the spices as well, a bit of freshness, but here it's more dark. You can definitely tell that the Extrait version is gonna project more and it's gonna last longer. However, the original has a better sillage. And if that's something that you prefer, having that central that lasts for a long time, then you're gonna prefer the eau de parfum. But if you care about pure raw longevity, I'm telling you, the Extrait does not disappear. On skin, it's at least 10-12 hours, clothing for multiple days, and it's just strong. The leather is not too prominent, everything is well blended. I think in a way, they kind of upgraded what was good from the original and then added a few touches to make it more niche, to make it more strong. And like the website says, the eau de parfum is like the day version, everyday casual, and then the Extrait is like night, going out, more for like special occasions. Right now, the original is almost like gone. I can't really smell it, but there's still that faint woodiness that I smell presence of, but I can't smell everything else. It's very airy, it's more sillage heavy than it is like base heavy and long lasting and strong. It's not really a robust scent. If you had any issues with performance with the original, I would suggest you go with the Extrait. Now, the main differences. Extrait, you get ambers, resins, woodiness, rose, leather, papyrus, piney type scent. So it's more green, leathery, smoky incensey with a lot of ambers. And you still get that classic woodiness. Original, fresh, green, spicy, slight woodiness until the end. If you prefer fresh spicy with woods and you don't like something strong, you like sillage, the original would be best for you. If you prefer leather, you prefer green-ish with the papyrus type scent and you like a lot of incensey resins and performance, you're gonna prefer the Extrait version. It has the leather, it has those resins, that incensey smell, rose. To me, more well blended, and it seems more worth of the price of a niche scent. Although they're both pretty affordable in comparison to other niche scents, I think the Extrait has more of a niche moniker to it, like a more niche vibe. Whilst the original could be slightly like a designer scent in my opinion. I would rate the original a good 9, and I would give the Extrait like a 9.5. I don't like papyrus, but everything else is good. I feel like if they had added an oud note, because it's kind of like a slight oudy vibe, but it's not oud, I would have given it a 10. And the original is kind of lacking with its performance. I like the way that it's composed. It's lacking in terms of the projection and the longevity because it's a bit too airy. And that kind of makes me think maybe this was done on purpose. And if I want something that gives me that performance plus the same type of vibe, maybe I should look into Ganymede. I believe it's the same perfumer who made Ganymede who made this as well. And maybe that's gonna give me that extra performance since it does cost more. And it was kind of more well-known than Bois Impériale. These scents are very phenomenal. If you want something that's woody, then this is one of the best scents to get. I also think that another good woody scent is Santal 33. Molecule 01 as well is very good for woody scents, but that one is very pencil shaving-like. And then Santal 33 is like a nice, creamy woodiness. There's iris and other stuff, except that it has that papyrus note again that you will find in the Extrait version of Bois Impériale, and that gives it a bit of that green note. And it's very photorealistic. I've been getting into these woody scents and I like these a lot. If I was to choose one, that would be the winner for me. Due to the projection and longevity, I would give it to the Extrait, but I think I like the smell itself of the original. If I had to purchase one, I'd purchase the original over the Extrait because it's better value for money, more versatile. Although I like the Extrait's performance, that papyrus note is something I don't like, and I'm not a big fan of leather. Almost equal to me, but most people are gonna prefer the original. You're gonna get more compliments, more women are gonna like it. The Extrait version is really good though, and I like the smell just a little bit better because it's stronger. And that's kind of like what I like, more masculine in my opinion. So my rating, 9 for the original, 9.5 for the Extrait. Maybe that would change with time, but that's how I'm feeling right now. That's been my review, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Press a like, comment down below, and please do subscribe. And let me know if you'd like me to try Ganymede and compare Ganymede to both of these scents and let you know how close it is to those scents. Have a great day, night, and or evening. Au revoir.